I'm vacationing in Ireland for 2 weeks. This is day 11 of hot Gael Summer. And I was feeling a little under the weather this morning, so I had oatmeal with Baileys for breakfast at the Old Weir Lodge in Killarney. Because it's delicious and alcohol kills the germs, obviously. And I took a little nap before Caitlin and I headed to Dingle for some sister time. Nathan stayed behind to rest because he wasn't feeling his best either. We got to Dingle around 2 and we were so hungry, so we put our names down for the fish box right away. And while we waited for them to text us that our table was ready, we checked out the church across the street. I just love all the holy water on tap we've seen in Ireland. Luckily, the fish box texted us back pretty quickly, so we went to go sit down for lunch. And where do I begin? I came here because Irish internet superstar Cassie Stokes said it was one of the best in Ireland. Everybody always talks about it, apparently. We started with the arancini and the fish chowder. Both had great flavor, although the arancini was a bit too gummy. And then for our main, we got the sharing box, and it was just a greasy disappointment. The batter really absorbed the grease, so everything was just shiny and tasted oily. And this is only the first of 2 times that Cassie Stokes led me away from God's light today. More on that later. But I needed a scoop of Murphy's brown bread and a scoop of their lemon curd to make up for it. After lunch, we did some shopping around Dingle, stopping at the smallest record shop in Ireland that is owned by a woman named Maz. Oh, what an absolute delight that woman is. And her neighbor, who does not get paid, but definitely was working for her at the record shop. Both of them were a hoot and a half. We talked about Paris Hilton, and I said I would tag her in a couple posts to try to get her to react. So far, no bite, but I've got Maz's email and WhatsApp in case Paris ever does see this. Anyways, up until this point, my trip to Dingle went as expected. Lunch, shopping, talking to friendly people, and then there was Fungi. Why did nobody tell me about Fungi the Dingle dolphin? Fungi the Dingle dolphin is a treasure. If you've never heard of him, he was a friendly dolphin who used to interact with humans right off the coast of Dingle from around 1983 to 2020. And that story is so cute. He was friends with the people of Dingle for so long. I love Fungi, and I hope he's having fun in the sky, doing flips and munching on all the fish his heart could ever desire. So after walking around a bit more, we headed back to Killarney, did some shopping, hung out for a bit before dinner, and we were craving something light for dinner. So I looked at Irish internet superstar Cassie Stokes' guide to Killarney, and she recommended a place called Mizu'd Modern Japanese Cuisine, and Japanese food sounded perfect. But boy, Cassie Stokes' recommendations are now 0 for 2 in my book. To be fair, the drinks and service were really good, and my roll tasted nice. It was just so girthy, thick boy. And my salmon was decent tasting. It was just really hearty, and that was not what I was looking for or what I was expecting from a Japanese restaurant. Granted, it's called modern Japanese, so maybe that's like the sort of twist. But Nathan got the ramen, and it just tasted like Irish bacon. And now, don't you get me wrong, I am an Irish breakfast meat stan. But this was like thick bacon soup. It was not ramen at all. It was really gross and honestly made me gag. I really didn't like it. Anyways, we ended the night by tasting beer from the Killarney Brewery on the day they went out of business and started liquidating their assets. Irish beer taste test.
Okay.
Cilantro?
Cilantro.